You were the first two foreigners to visit the largest hydropower station in Tibet.
I love seeing that kind of infrastructure development. You have to be careful to protect some of the most important parts of the environment, like in this dam. They spent a lot of money to be sure the fish could safely go around the power. But electricity is important. People cannot grow without electricity. All this sort of e-commerce and development, if you don't have sufficient electrical supply at a reasonable price, you can't develop. And that dam is providing that. So you have to balance development with environment. But I think hydropower is one of the most ecological types of electricity. And it's, frankly, I think it's kind of silly for rich people who fly around the world in private jets to say, these poor people cannot have electricity, using the environment as an excuse. So I think this kind of transformation, it looked very impressive. I think it transforms human lives while protecting the environment, and that's the key.
The key for me, there are two takeaways. The first was, until this hydropower plant came online, there were a lot of blackouts in Tibet. And now this one power plant, accounts for 30–40% of total electricity in Tibet. So it's important that in order for a province to grow, you need to have ready access to electricity and energy. But the key was the head of the power plant operations kept talking to me about environmental protectionism. So they spent millions of US dollars in order to protect the fish lines. But more than that is he kept talking about environmental protection throughout the entire time we were talking to him. And so that showed that, Beijing's policy of environmental protection is actually spreading out throughout the provinces, and it's important.
That dam is an example of we can get growth while we can still protect the environment. It may cost a little bit more to protect the fish, but you can do it and still get the growth.